Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington State's offense has the ball first today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch.
Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it at the tag. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington State.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the SMU Mustangs offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
That's reeled in. It's Urlacher. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
First down for the offense.
Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense working from the pistol. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Turning it on. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off play action on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Now they'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The kick is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Urlacher. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. To the ground with the back. Makes a man miss.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. It's a seam wide open. Inside, touchdown, SMU. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. 3rd and short now from their own 48. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The inside handoff. Powers through. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard.
There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Washington State lines up quickly. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the 1st down and more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out in the flat.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly complete.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's the way to catch it, big fella.
Here's the handoff. Quick spin on the run. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. To the ground, he's got it again. Creates a little space. Hard running there. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way and to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Washington State has it in the red zone. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Going for 6. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wazoo!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on first down. They're going to ride this running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll send the back in motion. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Pocket breaking down. He's got him. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Washington State will have to boot it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Washington State, 14.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Powers through the defender. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's busted. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Washington State sends out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Urlacher. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's a 1st down.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! And the route is on. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
38, Washington State, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
14. And that's a first down for the offense.
This time they'll go to the running game. Can't get him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, looking to pass. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Takes the easy one to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. He leaves it with his back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 21 to Maryland. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And first down for the offense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Washington State has it all working right now. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll get rid of it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Washington State will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, he's got...
There he goes! Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Mustangs have taken it inside the 20. They want that clock to run. Smashes ahead. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. With the run on 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Washington State, 21.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Pulled and fired complete. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Secures it at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress.
Breaks into the open. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. That's caught. It's Urlacher. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.